We need to be ambassadors for God like we're ambassadors for things. This past week, I had my nails done for Valentine's Day, and everywhere I went, it did not matter. If somebody complimented my nails, I told them about my nails and that they were red aspen nails and where to get them, and I had a conversation about that. And how many times in a week do we talk about things that we love because we want other people to know about it and we want other people to share in whatever we love? We share our favorite TV shows or our books or where we get our products or our clothes. We share about things because we want other people to experience it. I love God more than anything, and He's the biggest part of my life and the best part of my life. And yet I'm so afraid to share my faith. I know I'm not the only Christian who struggles with this because a quick Google search shows you tons of articles. One of the articles is actually called 8 Reasons Why Christians Are Afraid to Share Their Faith. There was a study done by the Jesus Film Project, which you can go look up, in 2020, where they surveyed over 1,600 Christians about sharing their faith. And it didn't matter the age. There was a universal agreement that people didn't share their faith very often with those who disagreed with him, or in my case, it's also people who I don't know if they're Christian or not. And the main reason why was fear. And some of the reasons fear came about, some of the things behind fear was being fearing of losing friendships or relationships, fear of tension, fear of being ill-equipped, fear of having rejection, or of being pushy. There's a fear of being offensive, and there's the fear of being met with hostile reactions. These are all things that I know that I've struggled with too. But then I think about it in terms of my nails. So when somebody said, "Hey, I like your nails," I didn't look at somebody with acrylic nails who obviously doesn't use press-on nails and think, "Oh, they're gonna reject me, or they're gonna be upset with me, or they're gonna push back," because that's obviously not the route that they want to go. I told them anyway. I didn't have this fear that somebody wasn't going to like me, or that they were going to argue with me, or that they were going to be mad at me or offended at me. And they might have, because there are people who've had bad experiences with things that I've had good experiences with. And there are people who are like, "That's a waste of time. That's not what the route I want. Like, why are you telling me this?" But that wasn't a fear that I had on myself. It was a reality that could have happened, but it wasn't anything that I thought about. I thought about sharing first, and none of the other things. Yet with faith, I don't think about sharing first. I think about all the ways that I could be hurt, or I could get this wrong, or I could misinterpret something, or that I could create an uncomfortable situation. We're told in the Bible to go make disciples, but we also know in the Bible that not everybody wants to follow Jesus. He knows that, and he says that people are going to be mad and offended by it. I think the best thing to do is just pray that God gives you the discernment of when to talk and how to talk, and just trusting that he'll give you the knowledge. The reality is that when you share your faith, it's not necessarily meant for you to go change everybody's heart. That's not our job, and that's not our calling. And I think that takes some of the pressures away. I don't have to be perfect for somebody else to be saved. I just want to quickly read 1 Corinthians 3, 6-7. "They plant the seed, Apollos watered it, but God has been making it grow. So neither one of us who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow." Our job is to step out in faith and to leave that fear behind us and just share the good message of God.